What's your own assessment of how the function has either effectively been carried out or not?
Thank you very much. Like my colleague just said, the truth of the matter is that if internal audit is effective, it lessens the burden of the external auditor. Because you don't go and duplicate what your colleague auditor, in fact, we are classmates. Many times you have the same training, the same exposure, everything. So you don't go and repeat what your colleague has done. The only time the auditor, the external auditor, would like to go back and do his own checks and reviews is when he doesn't trust the independence, the competence of the internal auditor, which is largely the case in Ghana, because we have set up the internal audit function in the public sector, but we've abused it. It has been so abused that you look at the internal auditor's report and you virtually find nothing inside there because of independence issues. Okay. The person he is supposed to check is his boss. He has every authority and control over him. Contrast that against the staff from audit service. When my people come and they are auditing any of government institution, be it the office of the president or procurement agency or the court or the university, they know you can't do anything to them. You are not part of their promotion system. You don't determine their remuneration. You cannot dismiss them. You can't discipline them. So they have the independence that is required to do a professional work. Let me be honest with you and quickly draw your attention to something which is very disturbing. Since I came to office, virtually every week or every day, you find internal auditors trooping to my office. They want to join Ghana Audit Service. And when I ask why, it will interest you. You may think the first answer should be what? Salaries. Yes. Is that not it? Yes. It will interest you to say, no, not salaries. They use a word, I don't know where they got it from. They say professional abuse.
Okay.
They say they are running from professional abuse. And say, what does that mean? They say, what it means is that I'm an expert. I've done my work using standards. And when I bring my report to someone who doesn't have any idea in the field, he looks at the report and say, remove this, add this, remove this. Otherwise, then we have to make sure that you are the auditor in Accra here. Is that not? He say, yes. You see, your colleague in Boku wants to come to Accra. So if you say you will not change it, well, we will see if you have to send you to Boku so that you can continue writing your rubbish over there. So the man will happily say, this is the first draft. So I'll bring a second draft. And the second draft, you can imagine what it will be.
Yeah.
So that is the crux of the matter. Like he's saying, we don't have an effective internal audit. Not because the guys are not competent, not because the guys are not skillful. It is because their independence has been impaired to the point where they cannot do what is expected of them. That's why you see the auditors, we dig, and dig. That is not done in many jurisdictions.
Because by the time you got there, part of the work should have been done for you already.
In fact, that will have served the interest of Ghanaians. Because, for instance, today as we sit here, maybe after June, I'm now telling you about how they abused money January last year. Because the financial year comes to an end before we do our external audit. But if the internal auditor was there, if you heard him, on quarterly basis, you will have seen it. In fact, at times, you will have even seen the transaction before its completion. So it can be stopped. To say, no, we can't do this. You say you want to buy more books, we even have more than necessary.
Okay.
So stop the procurement process. That is what we need. Therefore, we need this discussion to make sure we restructure internal audit and make it work.